Imagine a single government agency that buys more parts, supplies, and materials than anyone else in the world. You may have guessed it, it's the Defense Logistics Agency, also known as DLA, and you can find those contracts on its DIBBS portal. In this video, we will break down what DLA and DIBBS are, and I'll show you how you can navigate and search opportunities on DIBBS that could turn into a steady revenue for your business. Before we start, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Let's go. So, what is DLA? DLA stands for Defense Logistics Agency and is the US Department of Defense's primary logistics, responsible for worldwide supply chain operations supporting all military branches. And what's very impressive about the DLA is its massive procurement footprint. It's one of the largest government buyers in the world, managing 5.2 million items with nearly 35 billion in annual sales. And those 5.2 million items that the DLA manages is very good news for you as a business, because DLA purchases everything from supplies and spare parts to fuel, uniforms, food, and medical items, creating enormous opportunities for suppliers across all industries. Where can you find those opportunities? You can find them on DIBBS, which stands for DLA Internet Bid Board Systems. And this is the link where you can access the portal. It looks very outdated, as you can see here, but it's the centralized platform where you can find both RFPs and RFQs. If your business is more inclined to the product side, not the service side, so you sell products, and finding opportunities on DIBBS could be a great deal for you, because you'll find a lot of RFQs and products that the government is willing to buy. And this takes us to the next slide. What can you actually sell? So DIBBS focuses on supplies and materials, as I mentioned, and you can sell everything from aircraft components to vehicle and ship parts to medical supplies such as healthcare equipment, pharmaceuticals, medical devices, to food and clothing. You can even sell something as simple as a screw or bolt. So this is a huge opportunity, as said, if you work with parts and if you sell parts and products. So who can sell? All business sizes are welcome: large prime contractor, small businesses, manufacturers, and distributors. They all compete on equal footing for opportunities. If you have searched for opportunities on sam.gov before, you have definitely noticed some special programs or set-asides, such as veteran-owned, minority-owned, and women-owned businesses. And those small business certifications and set-asides are also available on DIBBS. So you can easily spot and find those opportunities. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I'll walk you through the DIBBS platform and show you all of these details. What's important to note here is that you must be registered in sam.gov and obtain your UEI or Unique Entity Identification Number to be eligible for any government contracting opportunities on DIBBS. So without any further ado, let's head to DIBBS. This is how it usually looks like. You have a warning, you just click on OK. And now we are inside the DIBBS portal, and this is the homepage. I usually just disregard the homepage and head directly to RFQs. And this is the largest section and biggest part of DIBBS. Here you will find thousands of opportunities being posted and updated daily. This is a very old UI, maybe not the best user interface. I'll show you a better way later on. Here we have our search values. We can search by NSN or part number. And here we have the scope, if you are interested in today's, the most recent, or all of the RFQs. And then we have some additional filters. First, we have AIDC, also known as Automated Indefinite Delivery Contract. This is a very interesting contract type. When the government awards an automated indefinite delivery contract, the contractor doesn't need to rebid when the government wants more supplies. Rather, the government tells the supplier, I think I need more of this product, and the supplier just sends more products automatically. This is an amazing way to have a steady revenue, as you don't have to rebid every time to sell to the government. The government will always let you know when it needs more products from you. Second, we have items with technical documents, and then we have fast award candidates. You can see them as micro purchasing opportunities. I had a video about simplified acquisition and micro purchasing that you can watch. Those are opportunities that can be awarded quite fast. They can even be awarded before the due date. And then we have our small business set-asides such as SB, HubZone, service disabled veteran-owned small business set-asides, women-owned small business set-aside, and economically disadvantaged women-owned small business set-aside. So those are the filters. Very interesting. Then here we can use text search if you want with the same filter. You may not be interested of searching. You can click on recent RFQs, and this is a good way for you to see what's being published. I mentioned that there are thousands of opportunities. Here you can see we have 3,025 records only for the 23rd of September, which is great. And this is how the whole website looks like. It's kind of frustrating at the beginning, but essentially we have rows. Each row will contain an NSN or part number, where NSN stands for National Stock Number, standard that describes different parts. If you click on any link of these, you'll see more details about the stock number. And then most times, if there's no link, you will have a part number, not a NSN. So here we have different rows as said, and we have the solicitation. You can view the solicitation by clicking package view, and this is how a solicitation looks like. You have no title, no description, no nothing. You just have essentially the data you see outside along with the items and the solicitation document. Most often for each part number or NSM, you will see a purchase request number and a quantity. Sometimes you'll have your technical documents. And you will see alongside the whole website that we have different icons. SB stands for small business. This F is for fast awarded contracts, and so on. Those are the icons that we saw in the RFQ search menu. And for the same solicitation, we may have multiple LSN or part number. But this table makes a very bad job of identifying this. So if we scroll down, you'll see that for some rows, we have the same solicitation number. As an example, this one. So if I click on it, we'll see all of the items that belong to this solicitation. So this is how you can view the most recent RFQs. You have something very similar to RFQs by issue date and by return by date. And then we have RFQs by FSC. So FSC stands for Federal Stock Classes. And here we have different classes, and you can choose multiple classes. If you hold Control button on your Windows computer or your Command button on your Mac, and you click on multiple rows, and you have the same filters as before, and you can click on Submit, and this will let you search by the FSCs that you just chose. What is a FSC and what are we actually doing? This may be a great question. If you look closely, we have 1010, 1020, 1025, 1035, 1040. And those are essentially the first four numbers of a NSM. So we have 1010, and if I sort by NSM part number, we should have 1040. So you're essentially saying I want the NSMs that start with those numbers. And just to be super clear about NSMs, this is a nice image from the website of Defense Logistics Agency. Here we have the FSC that we talked about, which is the code used to group like items, and then we have the code that indicates the country, and here we have the code that indicates grouping number, can be random or can identify a subgroup, and finally this is the unique item number that specifies the part. So it's kind of close to how NAICS codes work. The first few digits is some sort of a categorization, then we get more granular. So those are the RFQs. We have also RFPs. If I click on solicitations and I click on RFP, I can also see the RFPs by issue dates. So here I can find 76 RFPs. They may be RFPs or RFQs on this page, and there are still quite few. And in many cases, you will find those same RFPs on sam.gov. So here you'll have more duplicates compared to RFQs from my experience. And in many cases, you will see more attachments. Here we have the solicitation document and we have an additional attachment. So this was DLA in a nutshell. You can access the DIBBS using the link that I showed you. You can search, quote, you can enter your search criteria if you have a specific NSN number, part number, solicitation number, or keyword. You can review your quotes, and then you have a lot of filters. As you saw, this was really hard to navigate and the UI was aged. So I have a faster and better solution for you. SamSearch recently added DIBBS to their website, and here you will have a lot more details. You will have a title and you will have a description, and you will have a nice layout where you can add your due date filters, issue filters, status, your set-asides, fast word, IADC. And for each one of those opportunities, you can just click on it and you will have an AI generated title, an AI generated summary, and an AI generated description. And instead of having to download all of your attachments, you can just simply view them by clicking on view. Isn't it amazing? It will save you a lot of time. And what we have done specially for DIBBS, we have summarized all the attachments. So you will find summaries of all of the attachments without having to read through all of them, which is great. You can always click on Ask SamSearch AI to chat with this opportunity, and you will be able to ask any question you want. So to close things off, we have some key takeaways. Your DLA is your gateway to work with the Department of Defense, and it's an amazing way for you to sell products to the government as they manage a wide variety of products. You can use DIBBS to find those opportunities, or you can use SamSearch if you want one platform to search through federal, SLED, DIBBS, grants, and many other sources in an easy to use and smart search. You have a wide product range, and don't forget to register on sam.gov if you haven't done already, because this will be very important to you to get started. This was Humam, and if you've been watching GovCon with Humam, I hope that you have enjoyed watching this video. Again, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.